Shooter Hunt here, the Prep Baseball All-American game in Miami. I'm sitting next to one of the best swings in any class from Grady Emerson, 2026 infielder, shortstop from the state of Texas, Dallas area?
Yes, sir.
Okay, DFW, shout out DFW. Grady, thanks for being out here.
No, thank you guys so much. This has been a blessing so far.
Now, Grady, I want to dive right in because you're one of the more polished players in the class. The stuff you're able to do on the field is just a way older player. The high baseball IQ. Where does that IQ come from? Are you watching games? Are you all over YouTube? Where did that baseball IQ come from?
No, I think it's just watching the game of baseball and then being around older guys. So all my life I've been playing up. So I've been able to play with guys who are here at this event who are in the 25 class. So getting to watch guys like, Ethan Holiday and guys like that who are very mature in their aspect of the game, I think has helped me a lot because I get to see what they do and then, kind of reflects on me. And I'm like, okay, like if Ethan Holiday is very mature, very calm about the game, I'm like, okay, like that's a really good guy to kind of resemble after. So I like to do that, and then I watch a lot of baseball. Me and my dad have been watching the Rangers and other teams like that for as long as I can remember. And one of my favorite players growing up was Ian Kinsler. I watched him a lot, and Ellis Andrews. Obviously, all the Rangers back in the 2011, 2012 days.
Yeah.
But recently, it's been Bobby Witt Jr. because he's from where he went to Colleyville Heritage, which is in my district.
Okay.
So I get to watch him a lot, knowing that I watched him in high school. So that's been pretty cool for me.
I don't know if there's anybody better to watch right now than Bobby Witt Jr. And one of the things that I see from what you do and even he does, the maturity in the box. You talked about the maturity, which I saw from you 2 years ago at the state games at Weatherford, where this little freshman, he handles himself really well. When you step into the plate, what is that mindset? Is it, hey, I'm going to dominate, I expect success? What are you thinking when you step into the box?
I just think kind of staying calm, I mean, sometimes I tend to get in the box and it gets a really good pitcher who's been dominant over the years. Usually I kind of tense up a little bit and then I start overthinking. I think for me it's just kind of picking like one thing to focus on and just make sure I'm breathing. I usually tend to look at my bat, usually look at the logo or something on the handle, take a deep breath, just kind of calm myself and then just think about, what could happen in the AB and just kind of sit on one pitch. I think that's been huge for me, is kind of just simplifying things instead of trying to overcomplicate everything.
I can sense the tunnel vision that you have, which was very similar to what Junior was like throughout high school, where that tunnel vision, the expectation of success, but also the process to getting there. Talk about that off-season process. State of Texas, I don't think there's a longer high school baseball season. It goes from darn near January through June. What are you doing in that minimal off-season to get yourself better and get yourself ready to jump to even greater heights?
Just a bunch of lifting and a bunch of eating, just trying to make sure my body stays where I want it to be, just trying to gain muscle and keep that quickness. So I think it's just a lot of speed work and just a lot of strength, just making sure my body stays where it's at. And then obviously the nutrition side. The nutrition side has been a really huge thing for me this off-season. It's just trying to make sure I have enough protein and calories and carbohydrates and all that. So that's probably a main part of that. And another thing is obviously keeping the swing going. I mean, obviously, in my opinion, you can't take a bunch of months off and then expect to be polished. I think just repeatedly hitting, and it doesn't necessarily need to be like you're in season hitting every day. Just even if it's like 30 minutes every other day, I feel like that could just keep that swing polished. And if you really want to, like I'm an obsessive work freak. Like I'm always working. I'm always at the cages, always at the gym. So for me, I hit daily, whether it's 30 minutes, whether it's 2 hours. So I think it's just, just making sure that I'm working on a consistent basis and keeping that nutrition and health in check.
Well, that nutrition, are you talking Nolan Ryan steaks? Or you churning out those meats?
Yeah, occasionally. Occasionally when I go to like a Texas Roadhouse or maybe even a steakhouse, I get a big steak. But most of the time, it's a bunch of chicken for me. A bunch of chicken and rice. So daily at my lunch, my mom and me, we cook some teriyaki chicken with some rice.
I like that.
I eat that 5 to 6 days a week.
I may need to get some of that for sure. Now, let me talk to you a little bit about the defensive aspect of things, because I think for a while is, hey, Grady Emerson, yeah, he's going to play third base, maybe second base. And it felt like this summer you made it a mission to say, hey, I'm a shortstop. This is where I play, and it looked the part out there, clean hands, the arm obviously, and get rid of the ball. Is that something you took personally to show people that, hey, I think I'm the best shortstop in this class?
I did. I mean, obviously you want to compete with great guys who play shortstop, but it's always been my dream to play shortstop in the pros. And me and my dad had a sit-down conversation. They're like, eventually people are going to try to move you out of shortstop. Like, what are you going to do about it? Are you just going to let them say all this stuff about you, like you don't have quick hands, you don't have a good enough arm, and move you to second or third? Or are you going to work hard for this and you're going to go get what you've been dreaming of since you were about 5 years old? And I took that very personally. I was like, I really want I really want to make sure that I can stand my ground at shortstop and prove that I can play there, hopefully in the big league someday. So I think just that drove me a lot this offseason, just every day going, fielding ground balls, whether it was, you know, with a friend or just by myself. I mean, it was just hours and hours of ground balls. So I think that pushed me a lot.
I love that mindset. You get punched in the mouth, you stand up and have a plan. So awesome stuff. Grady Emerson, really looking forward to what you bring this weekend, workout day, gameplay, and then on into the future and spring and next summer.
Yes,
Thanks
sir.
for being out here.
Thank you.